Intro music. The anticipation is palpable. Rubik's cubes for no reason. Da 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 da. Hey, Nuke Knights. I'm back for another commentary. This is an ace match between KT Rolster versus Hwaseung Oz. There's Flash talking to one of his minions. Have my cyborg enhancements come in the mail yet? Damn you, Amazon.com.
Summon the flotilla.
Okay, so, as you can see, it's going to be Flash versus Jaedong. It's going to be pretty awesome since this is the ace match. Although I said that I was going to try to get away from Flash versus Jaedong versus Beige versus Stork. But how could I pass this up? This is perfect. This goes perfectly with my stupid story that I was making up, like my fake tournament. This is the third place match. The losers of the two semifinals matches in the awesome Nuke the Stars Invitational. Of course, Stork ended up winning the Nuke the Stars Invitational by total happenstance. But here we go. Except, up at the 2 o'clock position in blue is a guy named Flash. Probably twitching or drinking. Yeah, he's drinking. Not yet twitching. Give it time, folks. But down at the 8 o'clock position in Beige. I've been getting too used to seeing people type Peach. I'm not going to say Peach, that's stupid. But Beige down... Okay, Beige is kind of stupid too, I get it. But down at the 8 o'clock position in Beige is the JD. And Jaedong been boosting his play a little bit, especially not too long ago when he did the first Zerg all-kill of the season, taking down the Nuke the Stars Invitational champion Stork, but we all know that match didn't count. But this match counts. This is for the third place spot in the Nuke the Stars Invitational. It's going to be awesome. How can it not be awesome? These guys are so awesome. Honestly, I wouldn't mind another Jaedong versus Flash final. I know some people were kind of groaning about the last one since it was like the 4th or 5th or 6th time they met each other in a final situation, but oh, come on, who cares? It gives us such quality matches. How can you say no to awesomeness like that? But yeah, speaking of OSLs, the next OSL has not been announced yet. It will be announced as soon as I upload this, just to make me look stupid. But it has not been announced yet. The Angel Soft Toilet Paper OSL is still in the works. I was trying to think of a toilet joke there. Couldn't quite get to it, but looks like Jaedong is probably going for a 12 hatch. That would be my guess on this map. Benzene, yes, putting down that 12 hatch since I saw all the drones there. It looked like a 12 hatch out of the corner of my eye. But yeah, this is a 2-player map, Benzene. Been seeing a lot of games on this map as of late, and this has become one of my favorite Pro League maps. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there. My computer monitor behind my laptop is kind of shutting off. I don't know why. God, what's wrong with this monitor? Hey! Hopefully the recording is still running. I'll just guess that it is. But okay, Flash is actually expanding. Was that a 14cc from Flash? I'm going to have to see that again and see if he put anything down. It seems awfully early for an expansion, but I saw him plopping down the base at his natural. He's scouting Jaedong's 12 hatch. Another hatchery. Is that before spawning pool? I think we might see 3 hatcheries before spawning pool, but yeah, Flash went for a 14cc on a 2-player map. Of course, it's Flash. What was I thinking? But yeah, the spawning pool coming down after the 3rd hatchery from Jaedong. This is actually a pretty good counter to the 14cc build to get your hatcheries out this quickly. I'm going to get those Mutalisks in there and try to beat the turret timing, since Terrans that do go for 14cc typically, well, they can have some bad turret timing sometimes. They cut it awfully close to put down the rest of their buildings, but now Jaedong scouts this, so he's going to know exactly what he wants to do, whether he wants to play aggressive or just hyper-expand himself. Although the reason that many Zerg don't hyper-expand like that, and it's hard to hold off that initial push from 2 bases, because a Terran player on 2 bases is very, very powerful for a long period of time. And that's why so many Terran players go for 14cc, as they get up that 2nd base, and they're pumping from those 2 bases for a long time. They can go out, send out squads of medic marines to all corners of the map for a long time without even taking their 3rd. And that's why it's such an attractive build. Even though it can get shut down very quickly by a 9 pull or a 5 pull, one of the biggest rock, paper, scissors matchups in the game, 5 pool versus 14 CC. But Flash actually might lose his SUV here. It's getting close. One of the drones might actually take it out. The Flash is staying in here long enough to find that Larry doesn't see it, but the SUV gets taken down anyway. So okay, Flash going to try to make use of that 14cc economic advantage by building a lot of barracks, and he already has his +1 attack for the Marines upgrading, so he's going to be prepared for Mutalisk once Jaedong starts pumping those. If he starts pumping those, we're going to go. Never mind. Man, that was convenient timing. But the Hydralisk Den popping up for Jaedong, so he's going to start out with some Lurkers. Might eventually switch into Mutalisk or something if he can get some nice damage done with the Lurkers. But this could be a nice fake out from Jaedong, actually, because putting down that third hatchery as he did definitely indicates a Mutalisk build, I think. So Flash is going to start building those turrets around his base soon enough, waiting for that spire. But, oh, an evolution chamber, too. Very strange from Jaedong. An early evolution chamber from a Zerg usually indicates that he wants to go into Ultralists later in the game, get those upgrades going early, so you can transition into Ultras. But, of course, you have to expand a lot to get that running against a Terran player, but we're going to have to see how that unfolds for Jaedong if he does work up very quickly to that hive. But alright, Comsat station's coming up for Flash. This is his standard play. Do the double Comsat of the main and the natural expansion, look for important buildings, and he might not actually find them since he's going to scan inside the main and scan the natural. It's going to waste 2 scans, and he might not see the extra buildings off to the side unless he suspects the sneakiness from Jaedong and scans that little edge over there where he saw the third hatchery. He might do that. He might not, though. We're going to see if the observers point out from a first-person perspective or something if Flash has actually seen the Hydralisk Den. But Flash is building a lot of barracks. Jaedong is preparing at the front for a push, and he's trying to hide his Hydralisk down at the 6 o'clock position. He's going to morph those to lurkers at the 6 o'clock. And the observers are pointing out that the space behind the bases on this map, Benzene, is very, very vulnerable. If Jaedong can sneak by, I think what do you call them? Crap. Those little map artifacts behind the base. I used to know that. I just said it in one of my last commentaries. I think the very last commentary I said it. Oh well, whatever. Generators, that's it. Man, I'm out of it today. But yeah, Jaedong can easily get down those generators. Oh, Flash! He's coming in here with the map hacks SCV. I think he actually saw the lurk. Yeah, he did see the lurkers. Yeah, so he's already preparing at the front with another bunker. Freaking map hacks. Flash is ridiculous. His cyborg eye of Sauron over the entire map at once. I don't know how a player can compete against that, but Jaedong is going to try to press the front here. Instead of going behind the base, he's going straight for the front because he was scouted. He knows he was scouted. He's going past the Marines. And he's actually trying to get all of his lurkers inside the main. He loses one of them. But now he's coming in. Oh, he isn't burrowing yet. Come on, Jaedong. What is Jaedong doing? He's so indecisive up here, but he's going to have to burrow so he doesn't lose his lurkers. Flash, he gets a scan, takes down one of the lurkers, and actually kills the last one with SCVs. That's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, that's typical of Jaedong as of late, it seems, to be indecisive with your attacks. I think he had such bad luck with his super decisive attacks for a long time there. He's starting to be a lot more careful in his play, and that could end up hurting him in this game. He could have gotten a lot of damage done with those 2 lurkers inside the main. But oh, some excellent sniping from Flash. Man, Flash is looking as strong as ever. I've casted a lot of Flash games, and he always seems to be on top of his game. It's kind of indescribable. The dude never slumps. He loses some games, but he hasn't slumped in a very long time, since I started commentating, I think. But Flash was going to try to do a bit of harassment back here, but he loses all of his Marines and his 1 medic. But he's already building his factory. He has plenty of barracks to make big squads of Marines. So it's good that Jaedong has his lurkers, though, so he can put them at the top of the ramps to protect all of his bases. That one base, the one over at the 9 o'clock position, is going to be kind of vulnerable since he won't have the same choke lurker attack to protect himself, choke lurker defense. He's trying his best over here. He has a couple lurkers positioned. Those might be hold lurkers, by the way. Stop lurkers to trick Flash as he goes in there. But I think Flash will be smart enough to scan to make sure there's no danger before attacking that 9 o'clock. But it seems that Flash might be going for the 10 o'clock. He's going to be in for a rude awakening once he sees the lurker spines coming his way. But there are only 2 lurkers there. So Flash could definitely get a surround with Marines. He's going to lose a lot of Marines in the process, but he could definitely just muscle his way up here. Oh, never mind. The 3rd lurker coming in, so it will be almost impossible for Flash to break through the 10 o'clock position. And I think that Jaedong might have burrowed on top of one of his other lurkers, because I didn't see the 3rd burrowed lurker around that area, so I think he just burrowed on top of the other one. With Flash coming up here, I don't know if he knew about the lurkers or not, but he's still pushing his leg. Oh, backing off, deciding, yeah, I'm probably not going to get up there. That's going to be hard to break. With those 3 lurkers, he probably saw the stacked spines and decided it wasn't worth it, but now Flash is coming in here. Gal's getting a surround. Marine spread over the lurkers, and Jaedong trying his best to defend. Probably working his way to Hive. He already has the +1 Carapace upgrade, which is going to help him a little bit, but not too much with the lurkers. They pop like balloons no matter what upgrades they have. But Jaedong trying to position his lurkers, but Flash keeping on the scans, keeping on some nice Marine arcs, and he's going to take out this 9 o'clock base. Not much that Jaedong's going to be able to do to protect this. Oh, look at that Marine arc. Fantastic. Every single lurker dies at the 9 o'clock position. So it seems that Jaedong's little strategy didn't quite pan out in this game. He's definitely not going to get to Ultras for a while. Losing that base as he did. It wasn't a gas mining base, but still, he needed that base. He needed that extra hatchery to help himself with the defense. He has 1 lurker down here, but Flash is coming up to this 10 o'clock position, trying to sneak behind the minerals so he can harass the drones, but luckily for Jaedong, he ran some of his drones to the other side. But he is running very low. There's the KT coaches like, yep, we like Flash. He's pretty good. I think we'll keep him on the payroll. And the Hwaseung coaches, very solemn, very sad. Jaedong trying his best to defend with only lurkers. He has no Dark Swarm, no anything. It's kind of surprising that he doesn't. The observers haven't looked inside of his main in a while, but I would be surprised if he didn't have his Hive at this stage in the game. If he was just going for a lair-tech unit with evolution chamber upgrades, that's not going to work against Flash. Yeah, he's still on lair. Hasn't been working towards his Hive at all. Forgot the lair was at the natural expansion, not inside the main. But Jaedong is not going to be able to get anything done now that Flash has a drop ship out. He's going to drop inside the main and possibly take out a very important tech building, maybe an evolution chamber that's getting all those Carapace upgrades for Jaedong. But Jaedong trying to work with a minimal defense, but he does have plenty of lurkers up here now. Loses lurkers. Oh, Flash, fearless, but it's going to cost him a lot if he keeps attacking. But he backs off from that one attack. It looks like he didn't actually drop any medics inside the main, so that attack is going to fizzle out. So he won't be able to take down an important tech building yet. But I think it might only be a matter of time. I mean, Flash already has tanks out. And Jaedong's still only working with lurkers. That's the only tech he has, just lurkers, so he's got to muscle his way through with lurkers. And I kind of see what Jaedong was trying to do. He was trying to use lurkers as a defense and harassment unit to take his 4 bases, get his gas going, and then probably switch into Ultralists, some kind of high-tech unit there. But at the moment, things are not looking good. Flash is muscling his way into the 10 o'clock position, but now Jaedong is coming in for a surround. He's probably going to be able to take out these troops. Yeah, Flash decides to back off, retreating from that position. He has his science vessel finally, so he's going to be able to see these lurkers, get the siege range on them. He already takes down 1. And he's making his way to the 10 o'clock position. Luckily for Jaedong, though, he has some Scourge out already. Plenty of Scourge to take down that 1 single science vessel, so expect that to go down very shortly, but he is coming in for somewhat of a pincer attack. He doesn't have any troops on the other side. Oh, defensive matrix of one of the Marines. Taking defensive matrix damage, but not much else. Oh, the science vessel goes down, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, because Flash just took down everything that Jaedong had. I don't think Jaedong has hardly any troops left. Yeah, he's going to lose this 10 o'clock position. He has nothing up here to defend himself. That's going down. 1 sunken colony and 1 Hydra. the buddy cop series there, I guess, but they're going to die pretty horribly. And Jaedong running out of time, and yeah, I just didn't see where that strategy would branch off, but he gets the GG, and Flash wins the 3rd place championship in the Nuke the Stars Invitational Awesome Tournament. Well played by the Terminator, very clutch, and I hope to see play like that in the next OSL, Robo-Man. Anyways, this has been Nuke. See you guys again for hopefully a match that doesn't involve Flash, Jaedong, Stork, or Bisu. We'll see. See you guys later.